Imagine being told you're not good enough to make England's World Cup squad. Then sitting in a studio, listening as everyone around you praises the very coach who left you out. That's exactly the uncomfortable situation Harry Maguire found himself in during a recent episode of The Rest is Football. What started as a discussion about England's impressive World Cup opening victory quickly turned into an awkward moment that had football fans talking. And when Gary Lineker made one particular comment, the room suddenly felt a lot smaller for the Manchester United defender. Here's what happened. England kicked off their World Cup campaign in style on Wednesday, defeating Croatia 4-2 in an entertaining and dramatic contest. The victory wasn't just about the scoreline. Many observers were impressed by the tactical decisions made by England manager Thomas Tuchel, especially his willingness to stay aggressive when the game was hanging in the balance. During the post-match discussion on The Rest is Football, former England striker Alan Shearer couldn't hide his admiration. According to Shearer, Tuchel's substitutions completely changed the game. Rather than protecting the lead with defensive changes, Tuchel doubled down on attacking football. Shearer described the decisions as refreshing, praising the manager for refusing to retreat under pressure. He pointed to Jade Spence, who came close to scoring after coming off the bench, and Marcus Rashford, whose impact was immediate as he found the back of the net. For Shearer, the message from Tuchel was crystal clear. This England team would play on the front foot. No fear. No compromise. No sitting back and hoping to survive. Shearer argued that Tuchel appears determined to stick to his philosophy no matter the consequences. If England wins, it will be because they embraced positivity and attacking football. If it fails, it will fail doing things his way. And in Shearer's eyes, everything Tuchel did against Croatia was absolutely spot on. At that point, it seemed like a straightforward discussion about England's exciting new direction. But then Gary Lineker shifted the conversation. And things became noticeably more awkward. Build up to the awkward moment. Sitting alongside the hosts was Harry Maguire. The same Harry Maguire who was left out of England's World Cup squad just weeks earlier. The same Harry Maguire who believed he had done enough to earn his place. As the praise for Tuchel continued, Lineker posed a question. He wondered whether England's performance was starting to justify some of the manager's selection decisions and perhaps explain why certain players had been omitted. The implication was obvious. England looked strong. The squad looked balanced. Maybe Tuchel had made the right calls. Then, sensing the awkwardness, Lineker quickly added, with one exception. The studio laughed. But the moment highlighted the difficult reality Maguire has been dealing with ever since the squad announcement. The human side of the story. Back in May, Maguire didn't hide his feelings when he learned he would not be traveling to the World Cup. The experienced defender took to social media and admitted he was shocked and devastated by the decision. He believed his performances throughout the season had earned him a significant role with England. Representing his country had always been one of the greatest honors of his career. And being left behind was a painful blow. Despite his disappointment, Maguire publicly wished the squad success for the tournament. But the story didn't end there. Earlier this week, during another appearance on The Rest is Football, Maguire revealed exactly how Tuchel delivered the news. And it wasn't through a face-to-face meeting. It wasn't through a phone call either. Instead, Tuchel FaceTimed every player involved. Maguire admitted the conversation was awkward from the very beginning. He described it as a unique approach, pointing out that the manager could see every player's reaction in real time. There was nowhere to hide. No chance to process the disappointment privately. Maguire said he immediately told Tuchel how disappointed he was. He felt he had done enough. Not only to make the squad, but also to contribute both on and off the pitch. According to Maguire, Tuchel explained that he couldn't really offer an excuse. Instead, the England boss said he had chosen to remain loyal to the group of defenders who had helped him through the autumn campaign. It was an explanation, but not necessarily one that made the disappointment easier to accept. Maguire admitted the decision was tough to take, especially because he had been included in Tuchel's March training camp and believed he had performed well in both matches. After returning to Manchester United, he felt he finished the season strongly and expected that form to be rewarded. Instead, he found himself watching from the outside. And that's what made the studio conversation so fascinating. On one side, a manager receiving widespread praise for bold decisions and a winning start to the World Cup. On the other, a player still processing the consequences of those same decisions. As England celebrates an exciting opening victory, Maguire remains the most visible reminder that every selection choice comes with a personal cost. Success for one player often means heartbreak for another. And while Tuchel's gamble appears to be paying off right now, the debate over who should and shouldn't have been included is far from over. For Harry Maguire, the challenge now is responding the only way professional footballers can through performances on the pitch. For Thomas Tuchel, the pressure is different. The more England wins, the more his controversial decisions will be justified. But if results start to turn, questions about the players left at home will quickly return. For now, England has momentum. Tuchel has the backing of pundits, and Maguire is left watching as the team moves forward without him. But in football, fortunes can change in an instant, and this story may not be finished just yet.